Good morning, sunshines. I only blew out a little bit of snot this morning, so I think we're getting better. I can feel the cough coming on. My colds always, or flus, I don't know the difference. What is the difference between a cold and a flu? Anyway, there we start. Sore throat, and then it travels up to the nose. Runny nose, runny nose, runny nose, congestion. Your head hurts, you're fatigued, maybe a little fever. And then it goes down, and then I just cough for 2 weeks straight. So I think coughing is about to come into play, which is pretty quick because I feel like I just got this cold. It was 1 day of sore throat, 2 days of stuffy nose. I mean, my left nostril's pretty open, but the right one's still clogged. We'll see what happens today, but I'm like fast tracking it. Maybe I'll only cough for 1 week. You never know. All right, if you saw yesterday's vlog, my new habit I'm trying to form, let's see if it happens, is every time I have a cup of words, who? Every time I have a cup of coffee, I have to first consume that same amount of liquid in water. I have to consume that same amount in water, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, so it's about to be my morning coffee, so it's morning water. How is there a big chunk of your fur on the ground? What did you do? Stop eating that. Stevie, no. God, that looks like Snoop fur. What is going on? What is going on? Hi, Mies. I love you. All right, here we go. I can't do it all in one. I think because I'm sick. If I wasn't sick, I could do the whole thing in one. Yeah. Anyway, today the only thing on the agenda is go to my sister's and film a SAS episode. And I'm gonna get there kind of early so that we have time to do bonus stuff. Stevie, I will do not eat the fake plant. Stop it. Now she's eating my tissues. Whatever, eat the tissue. What was I saying? I'm going to my sister's. That's the only thing on the agenda, so I'm already tired. That's what the coffee's for, Stevie. You are tired. You don't get to drink it. Stop it. I gotta go. I love you. All right, change of plans. Joy just called me. She has a flat tire, and so we're gonna go try and change it together. I, in theory, know how to change a tire. I have never done it officially on my own. I've seen people do it. I was in the middle of doing it, and two men came up. They're like, we'll do it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they weren't doing it right, and it was stressing me out. So we're gonna see if I'm able to do it. But I just threw my work clothes on, hopped in the truck, and let's see what we can do. I couldn't get the lug nuts off, so I called AAA. I have an account, and they're on their way, but they won't be here for 40 minutes. So I'm gonna run home and shower. This happens a lot. The lug nuts get stuck. You need either a longer wrench so that you have more leverage, or you have to use one of the machine ones, like the but I don't know. So I'm just gonna run home and shower and then come back when AAA gets here and be like, yeah, that's my car. Deal with it. But I tried. This is a common thing. I have seen this happen to a couple different cars. And no, they don't have a key lock on them. They're just stuck, and that's happened. All right, I'm gonna run home and shower real quick so that I can go to my sister's after. I got all showered and whatnot, and the mechanic called and he's like, hey, I'm almost to your place, coordinating. I was like, I actually had to run to my office. I lied. I'm sorry, I shouldn't lie. But I was like, it is my office. I did have to run to my office. And I said, my fiance Joy will be outside. That was a lie. Well, the fiance part. And I said, but I'll be right there in like about 20. And he's like, okay, no problem. I can talk with her. He got there and Joy texted me. He's like, the Eagle has landed. He's here. And so I'm pulling on my driveway when I call. And she put me on speaker. It's like, hey baby, I'm leaving the office now, but do I even need to be there or you guys got it covered? And he's like, oh no, stay at your office. You're good. It's like, okay, cool. So I didn't have to go back over. So I have 45 minutes before I gotta go to my sister's. Joy's tire's getting taken care of, and I showered in record time. I'm gonna put my makeup on now. All right, team, we are off to Colleen's. Gonna do a little podcast, probably eat a little lunch. I could use another coffee. Oh, but I'd have to drink some water. Good thing I brought water. I want this to be a habit. I'm trying to implement new habits in my life. I just want to be the best version of me possible all the time. But that's not possible, because I'm only human. I'm only human. I can only breathe the air. I can only see what's in front of me. But when I'm making that up. I'm done. I'm sorry. All right, I just got to Colleen's. I stopped and got myself a mocha latte or a vanilla latte. I was gonna see which one she wanted to drink, but I got so thirsty and this sounded so good, so I drank the mocha one. Anyway, things seem partially set up, so I'm gonna set up the rest. Okay, microphones, we'll start there. One for her and one for me. Set up the pillows, do things. Yeah, doing pillow things. Now, here, there, perfect. Okay, lights. Things need to be plugged in, maybe a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it, I think. Here we go. There's so many things attached to this, none of which I need. What's this go to? Oh God. Okay, I just finished podcasting with Colleen and we went to this Chinese place that had robotic food servers, and we filmed a thing for the top 2 tier and then something for the top tier while we were there. It was fun, it was cute, but we are done so early. I got there at 11. We started filming by, I think, 11:30, 11:45 because her computer straight up stopped working and we were trying to fix it, like wouldn't register the keyboard or the mouse, and like everything was charged. We tried plugging them in, we tried doing different things. The computer just like wasn't working. We turned it off and turned it back on, still wasn't working, and so we had to use my laptop to record the audio. But you know, like you're like, oh, I'll just fix this real quick, and then it just takes more and more time, and then finally you just give up and you've wasted so much time because you ended up doing something else anyway. That's what that was. But we recorded our episode, fun little episode. Then we went to the Chinese place for dinner, for lunch with the robots, and now it's 3 and I'm heading home. I usually don't hit the road till about 4 or 4:30, so I'm cruising. I'm gonna stop at the pet store and pick up some treats and dental bones. My dog walker said that I told her Blaze does really well on walks because he's a very fearful dog and a very reactive dog, but he does really well if he knows you have treats. Blaze, you can be like, sit, and he'll like check you out to see if you got any treats. If you have a treat, he does it. If you don't, he's like, wait, what are you gonna do for me though? Like, why would I sit? He's smart and it's annoying, but I told her, I was like, if you've got treats on you, he'll do whatever you say. And today she said there was garbage trucks and a dog following them quickly, and she goes, and I used some of my treats, but I realized like it would be really great if you had some treats for me, so like I don't have to use all my treats on him because treats are expensive. I was like, yeah, I will go to the store today, I'll get you all the treats you want. She's very kind about it. Whatever makes your life easier. Like if someone's doing something for me, even if I'm paying them, I still want to make their life as easy as possible, you know? So I'm gonna grab him some treats, and we're also just out of treats in general for the dogs. Little ones. We have some big ones people have sent us, but you know, like little training treats. Those are the best when you're doing walks and stuff. Just something small. The big treats we have are for special occasions. Oh my God, I'm tired. I should get another coffee. No, I have to finish my water first. Anyways, I think I'll hit the pet store, and then I don't have any plans for the rest of the day. So I guess I should film a Rachel Uncensored solo episode. Get that out of the way. It's not even next week's episode, it's the week after that. But like, if we got some free time, let's be productive about it. Yeah? We'll see. Oh, and I called Abby after I left Colleen's. I always call her on my way home, let her know what time I'm coming home, you know, see if she needs me to do anything on my way. And I was like, what are you doing? She goes, I just finished mowing the grass. I'm in love! Our house, there isn't set chores for anyone, but we have naturally divided chores without speaking about it, and we do not expect the other one to stick to this division, but it's just kind of what happens. Mine's yard work, mainly because I love doing it. I love doing yard work so much. I get to such a sense of accomplishment. It's a workout, I get some fresh air, blah, 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 and I like seeing my work at the end, but I don't always have time for it. And Abby naturally just goes for the laundry. She's like, it's easy, I don't mind it, I remember that it's in there. I have such a hard time remembering that there's laundry in the washing machine. And actually, like, kind of what we've stuck to for the past few years. I do the yard work, she does laundry and cooking. I'll wash the dishes if she cooked me food. Easy division. I'm in charge of vacuuming, but she does the mopping. Very strange. Naturally happens, right? And the yard was getting to me because I was gone all weekend, so I didn't get to mow it. And I kept being like, okay, I think I can make time Friday to mow it. Because I also have to make sure I do it before I shower, because if I shower and like do my makeup, then I can't mow the lawn because I have to shower afterwards again. And so I have to be very logical as to when I mow the lawn. And she did it for me. I love it. I was like, did you know that was stressing me out? She goes, well, it was really long and I wanted to cut, and I know that it was probably stressing you out and it was probably on your to-do list, so I decided to take it off your to-do list for you. I love it. All right, but yeah, pet store for treats and then home, and we'll see what gets brewed up from there. I got treats, I got dental bones, but I love just taking a gander at the things they have now, you know? Just like a little extra, like, what's here? What's up? What's going down? What do we have? I've never seen this before. Creamy dog treat. It's like a little pouch. I use Kong spray, but this looks healthier. Let me take a look-see. Oh, almonds, cashews, peanuts, palm oil, blueberry, and chia seed. It's expensive, but it looks healthy. So another thing is sometimes I like to see things and then buy them cheaper online somewhere else. It finally happened. I got recognized because of my truck. That thing is an eyesore. Big red truck. It says feminist on the back. Someone saw it and I saw them then, like I saw them looking at it as I walked up to my truck, and then she looked at me and she's with her, I think, daughter. She was like, hi. And she introduced herself. And I was like, did you recognize me because of the truck? She goes, yeah. I said, oh my God, that's Rachel Ballinger's truck. And then I saw you. I've never had someone recognize me because of the truck before, which is shocking considering what it looks like. But she goes, I see how you post in this area all the time. I see you vlog this area. And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah. We like Sprouts. I'm at Sprouts now getting Abby. Oh, Abby texted me. She's like, I actually do need something from you. And I need to go look at the list she sent me. So I'm going to leave you to go look at the list. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, the lady was lovely that said hello. She was so kind. And yeah, Abby needed a yellow onion, green onions, but they didn't have any. So I called her and she said I could get chives instead, and a jalapeno. And now I'm looking at what drink I want to give myself. There's a man behind me. I'm like a bird, I like to fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. But I can tell you one thing, that I'm like a bird, I like to fly away. Why did you see that noise out? I thought I was filming. Was I not filming? I legit thought I've been filming this entire... I have to stop to see if I just accidentally turned the camera off or if I never... Oh, okay. I was filming. I turned it off when I adjusted the camera. I was gonna say, relax. I roll around all the time in this chair. Don't act like it's a big deal. Wednesday, so yesterday, I was editing in here and he would not stop whining at me. I said, okay, fine. And he's walking around and I just sat on this couch. I said, what do you want? And he jumped up here and just sat straight on my lap and stopped whining. That was all he needed. He just needed to sit on me. He's like, I went 5 days without annoying you, Mom. I need to sit on you. And Abby came in and just started busting up laughing. She's like, what? I was like, I don't know, he was whining. She's like, he just needed love. Yeah, he did. He just needed his mama's love. Anyway, when I was driving home from Colleen, I decided, oh, are you sniffing? Oh, you're just a big boy. You're just a big giant boy. Anyway, when I was driving from Colleen's, I was like, you know what? I told you guys, I didn't have really plans for tonight. I could film a Rachel Uncensored, but I was like, I don't know. If nothing else comes up. And then I had the idea, I was like, you know what? I like doing cameos a lot. It's like, oh, I think Colleen put the beauty filter on my camera. She did. There's a beauty filter on. I'll turn that off. But I really like doing cameos. And I was like, I just noticed that you can create discounts on cameos. So I made my cameos 51% off for 24 hours and I put it on Insta story. So I just did 10 cameos in my office just now while they were processing, because I filmed them and they take a while to process and then upload, and then I can film another one. So there's like a 5-minute gap in between. So I edited this vlog, rough edited it, and then was like answering emails in between cameos, and I got a lot done and it was fun. I got to talk to a lot of people. I look at people give me more info about themselves. Oh, and then, I did that motion sickness testing video, and the only thing that really worked well was the wristband thing, and those goggles, but like the glasses that the thing moves, but that's like a little iffy. Well, the company of the wristband thing reached out to me. They're like, hey, we'd love to send you a bunch and pay you to go out on a boat and like test it in the water and like get a genuine thing. We'd love to so I was like, I can integrate you in a vlog. So I am going out, I'm texting Danny right now. I'm gonna attempt to go out on his boat and hardcore test that motion sickness bracelet. And I'm pretty excited. They sent me 5 wristbands already. They're like, it's for you and your friends. If anyone else gets motion sickness, which there are a lot of us. So I'm gonna test that out. And I realized, I was like, why didn't I have Abby drive sometimes and wear the bracelet so I could work? I could have done that. But she doesn't like driving that much. She'll do it. If I asked her to. She would do anything I asked her to do. But I don't like asking her of things unless I really need it. Or I know she won't mind at all. But yeah, so they sent me 5 bracelets, and so Danny and I are talking. I think we're gonna, next weekend, not this coming, the week after, we're gonna go out on his boat. He loves his boat. Everyone loves going out on his boat. And the last time I was spewing off the back of it. So I looked at him and I said, I can't ever come on your boat again. He was so sad about it. He's like, we're gonna find a way. So this might be the way. So he's really excited. I was like, I'll invite everyone to bring food and drink. I'll bring it all. It'll be a little party for testing. So I'm excited about it. So yeah, we just finished doing emails about that and stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's 8:30 now. I should probably go inside and do nighttime stuff. All right, I'll stop working for the night. I was working all day, but I was driving a lot and hanging out with Colleen. It never seems like work when I'm hanging out with her. So I got home and I was like, I haven't worked at all today. I filmed a podcast episode, filmed a bunch of bonus stuff, got my vlog up, got my Snapchats up, did a bunch of cameos, answered emails. I worked, but it's just like, it didn't seem like work because I was like enjoying it all. But I need to get the right brain. I can enjoy work. I enjoy my work all the time. I don't know. It seemed like I was cheating somehow. I came inside ready to get ready for bed. And I walked in the bedroom and Abby was cleaning out some of her drawers. I said, are you looking for your shorts? Because if you watched about a week or two ago in one of my vlogs, I looked for Abby's shorts. She has this favorite pair of Nike running shorts. They're black with a white stripe on the side and right here on the seam. She's had these for years, to the point where I actually had to sew them up a couple months ago because the white seam started coming off. She was really sad about it. She loved these shorts. So I sewed the seam back on for her. And she started wearing them again. And right before we went to my friend's festival, she went to go pack them and she was like, where are they? She's like, I just saw them. Where are my shorts? And she's like, okay, I just won't pack them. That's fine. They're probably in the wash. That's what she thought. And then she came home and started looking for them and she couldn't find them. She wanted to take them to the animal farm and she couldn't find them. She was like, oh, all right, whatever. And then she told me about it. And so when her parents were in town, I went and searched for them and I couldn't find them. And we have both been keeping an eye out for them. We went through the hoodies, all our drawers, all the blankets. So when I walked in, I said, are you looking for your shorts? She goes, no, I was just organizing my drawers. But yeah, at the back of my mind, I was kind of hoping I'd find them. And she's brought it up like once every other day for the last week or two. Like, where's shorts? And we just spent an hour and 20 minutes looking for these shorts and we still have yet to find them. We are so confused. I went through every picture and video I have, and the last absolute known, verified, with proof sighting of them was when we went camping at the end of March. But she was like, I know I wore them in April. She's like, I would know if they were missing. Like they literally are the shorts she wears every day. She goes, I don't remember them being missing until we went to our friend's festival. And I was like, okay. And then we went through them. Like we didn't do anything. I was like, so you know you had them in April. I said, we for sure know you had them at the camping trip at the end of March. She goes, I had them in April, but we can't find any proof of that. I went through all of my Snapchats. I went through my vlogs. I don't vlog her much though. Like she's behind the camera a lot and she's in my life and I talk about her a lot. But a lot of times when I'm vlogging, it's much more comfortable when it's just me and you. She can hear me. She's in the bedroom with the door open. But it's, this is us. But I do take a lot of pictures of her and every picture I have of her, she's not wearing them. And we are so kerfluffled. To the point where I just went out to the garage. I looked through the camping stuff. I even brought in our sleeping bag and we tore it open and searched inside of it and there's nothing. I was really, I was like, this is gonna be it. There's no other way. We checked the laundry room, in the washer, behind the washer, under the washer. We checked all the hoodies. We checked all the linens. We literally checked everything because we're like, the only logical thing is it got wrapped up in something in the wash. I checked the dog blankets because Abby is not someone that loses things, especially her clothes and her favorite article of clothing. Like our suitcases when we're traveling is quite hysterical. Mine's always looks like it just exploded and hers is always zipped up. Like she has her stuff. It's always lined up. So it's not like her to misplace something. And now there are 3 articles of clothing in this house that have disappeared, that have not been able to be found and we don't know what happened to them. 1 is a pair of shoes she was wearing 2 or 3 New Year's Eves ago. I think it was 3 New Year's Eves ago. We had a party here and she bought these shoes, I think in Vegas or somewhere right before Vegas or something. I don't know. She bought these shoes and she was so excited. She wore them once for a New Year's Eve party that was at our house and then they've disappeared. When she went to go put everything away, she said, where are my shoes? So we think someone stole them. That's my thing. Someone stole her shoes. I don't know how, I don't know why. But I was like, that is the only logical explanation because we have pictures of her wearing it her shoes at the end of the night in the guest room when everyone was like crowded in that bed laughing and like Joy was supposed to be spending the night there because this is when she lived in LA still. And no one has ever returned them. No one's ever talked about them. We asked, we looked, couldn't find them. Another one is a reversible belt of mine. I've replaced it since, but I have no idea where that went. Not a clue. And now her shorts. But the shoes were irreplaceable. She can't remember where she bought them. She only wore them once and she remembers they were kind of expensive and she loved them and she hasn't been able to find them since. And now the shorts. And we have looked everywhere. Also, that one time we were at Summer's birthday party, her phone got stolen and then magically appeared under the main big room's bed, which like made no sense because Abby left it in the bathroom. So like, I think someone in our friend group is messing with us. I think someone's a klepto, and I have no idea who it could be. Genuinely, I think there's a klepto in our midst. Because all of those things are things that were in this house. Or the phone wasn't in our house, but the phone, we remember where she left it. People saw it, and then it mysteriously disappeared for 2 days, and then it showed up under a bed that she was never near. That one was someone was messing with her for sure. But three objects in our house, clothing-wise, have gone magically missing. The shoes never left this house, so someone had to have stolen them. And it's been 3 years. We would have found them by now if they were still here. My belt, same thing. I had worn it in an event, came home, and that was the last time I wore it, and then it was like mysteriously gone. Klepto. And now the shorts. We know she wore them camping. She's like, I know I had them in April. And we didn't spend the night anywhere in April. So they have to be in this house. Where are the dang shorts? Anyway, this is our dilemma. This is what we did for the last hour and a half. And now we have to go to bed feeling unaccomplished, unsettled, and unfinished. In the words of Ballingers. I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. When we die, I don't know what happens. No one knows. But I hope to God, or to whomever, that there is a montage of where all of my things went. I just need a cinematic thing being like, okay, where are the shorts? There's a screen, and it's a close-up on shorts, and it just pans out, and it shows me what happened, where they are. Just tell me the story. The belt, the shoes, the phone, all these mysteries. I want them solved. I don't need to even obtain them anymore. I don't even need the rights to be wronged. I just need to know what happened. Whoever messed with her phone, I don't care. Just tell me. Whoever stole the shoes, just tell me. The belt? The unknown is killing me. I'm more stressed about that unknown than what happens when I die. Now I'm going to bed. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in another vlog.
You just watched Rachel's video. She probably put links on the screen to self-promote, like pics of herself, and subscribe to see more, and trying to get you to buy from her merch store. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. She gotta make that money, honey, we're all the same. Well, except she's gay. Don't you support the LGBTQIA? Then subscribe today. Show your pride, don't